Okay, so just to be making this one quicker, just to be working on the soda can project for the 3D modeling class. Alright, so you just need to open up Maya, get the right dimensions for a soda can. And I believe it is Windows. No. Save preferences. Inches. I set it to inches just now, just to make it easier for the dimensions. Zoom in. Create a cylinder. Go to the shapes. Assign height to 4.83. And since it says here diameter of 2.13, so we're doing radius. Wait, it says diameter 2.13 across the top and 2.6 inches at the widest point of the body. So for now we're just going to be doing 1.3 since a radius is half of the diameter. And it should give us roughly this shape, which seems fairly appropriate. I don't believe he wants us to do any kind of rounding. He just wants us to put the image onto the shape of a cylinder. So go to move. Make sure you see the center here. Hold down D. Hold down V. Pop it to the bottom to make things easier. Hold down X. Make sure you're on the right level. And make sure you're in the center. Being in the center is absolutely necessary. It's just helpful. Next, go to face. Select the whole thing. I understand he has something about cutting and unfolding. I don't know much about that, so I'm just going to be doing as I did, which is unfortunate. Go to assign AI standard surface for Arnold. Go to color. Click the label color here. Go to file. And then go to image name. Well, alright, so I guess the first thing we need to do is to go here to UV editor. Recommended to selecting faces. Now what I did was I spread this part to fill the bottom. Move this down. Select this. Moved it up. Now you'll notice this is the top, this is the bottom, and these are the sides. He wanted you to do it a certain way in the PDF. I am certain you have the PDF or at least access to it. So, next we're going to need to do, what was it? Image, UV snapshot. Under image, UV snapshot. Sorry, it's been a while for me. I got this done in, again, about an hour. Well, the cylinder about an hour. The image took an hour of itself. So then you take the UV snapshot. Make sure you find where the UV snapshot is in the file name. It's recommended to make it a JPEG. Make sure you get the size is whatever it needs to be. You click apply. I already have one there. So when you find it, you go to the Documents, Maya, Projects, Default, Scenes, I believe. No, this isn't it. Images, yes, images. And you end up with something like this. You take this, you upload it into, where is it? Adobe Illustrator. And what I did was I made my own image based on it. Where This was a soda can design I came up with. God, this is awful, but it serves a purpose. You can probably imagine I was visualizing something better in my head, but I just couldn't. I just couldn't. So this is what I had so far. I made sure that at least these parts were aligned so that they'd be. It would look better in the long run. So then, okay, turn that off. Go into here. AI standard surface. And you go into file name, click the folder, find your image, and click the JPEG one. I believe you wanted the JPEG. I don't know why I made a ping for it. And make sure you have the textures on, just for good measure. I put this off. There we go. These are backwards for some reason. And make sure these are nice and lined up. I already have a finished version of the second version that I can show you, but it doesn't take much more to go further past this. And as you can see, with the final product, it looks something like this. And as an added treat, go back to face. I believe this can be rotated so that you can change the direction of where this lip is going, which is neat. Little bits like that. I am not confident it has the same effect on here. Good enough. That was the general feeling of this project. This seems good enough for, I don't know, some cheap third-party early 2000s 3D game, just like as a very random object. It's like something out of Half-Life 2. Actually, Half-Life 1. What am I talking about? I'm giving myself way too much credit. So, anyways, after that, he wants you to make a plane. He really doesn't care about what kind of plane you make. And to create some lights. Directional light. No. Move. There we go. And intensity up by a bit. Use all lights. And there you go. You can change the direction of the light. The intensity is a bit much, but in the end, he wants you to render view. I remember what I had to do here. Let's crank up the intensity just to make sure. Render view. I remember when I was done here. Selected region is too small. Let's try Windows, render view. Oh, wait. Render the current frame. You have to go up here. It's probably collapsed, so you need to find the right one where it says show and hide the rendering icons. And go into render the current frame. And here you go. And hopefully this works. And you can save this as an image. I believe he wanted you to say this as a JPEG. He really likes JPEGs for some reason. Or PNGs, whichever one of the two, I don't remember. And this will be SodaCan 2 for me. And I just realized I have no idea where I save this to. Maya projects default images. Yeah, okay. And there. What he wants you to hand in is the 3D model, just all of this. He wants you to save the image. He wants you to bring he wants you to send the rendered image. He wants you to send the Illustrator image, and a fourth thing. I don't remember what the fourth thing was. So we can. Here we go. I said before, so we can. Yeah, he wants you to send a JPEG of the artwork you put on there, the artwork of the can that used with Arnold. He wants you to send the Illustrator file itself as well. He wants you to send the 3D image as well as the rendered image as a JPEG, and that's it. Not necessarily already done this. So, hopefully this helps you. If I rushed anything, please let me know. And again, I I know apply certain things like cutting and unfolding, it still works. He said he would help us do things like make 3D images out of the things like there's the top of the soda can with where there's supposed to be a tight upright lip, and the tab is supposed to be its own separate thing. He said he's teaching us that stuff now. He just wants us to put an image on a cylinder. Honestly, I really hope this video isn't any longer than the last one. Oh look, it is. Oh well. Have a good one.